Good morning everyone, I am Aidan Regetcha. I'm here to present about the LED driver. Present more like testing. So, here we have the entire circuit. This one should be the positive end of the collector, positive end of the base, over here, positive end of the base, and the negative end of the entire circuit, the ground. We have the 330 ohm resistor, a red LED, a 3000 ohm resistor over here, and a KSP2222A transistor, and some solid wire. Well, aside from that, we have the power sources. We have a 1.5 volt power source for the base, and we have a 3 volt power source for collector. Main circuit and power circuit. Now, everything's set up. Connect all the power sources and let's see if it lights up. It should, by all means. First positive end, this one, and negative end right here. Now, connecting the main source for main collector current first, it does not light up. It's just up. But connecting this one, this is possible. This is positive end. This one, I wish I had a good approach to this. That's a makeshift connection, and I connected here. Lights up. Oh. Here we have it's lighting up. Perfect. Anyways, that's lighting up. How do I measure it? Here we have our multimeter. Positive and negative sources. We can of course measure each of the resistances of each one by connecting one end to another. To measure the resistance, forward and reverse bias for things that do have polarity. And for the resistor which does not have a polarity, you can choose whichever side the probe goes to. For the voltage, we would do the same thing as the resistance and measure it at one point. The positive end is over here at the red probe, and the negative end here at the black probe. However, in some cases you have to measure the resistance of each of those elements backwards, negative polarity, reverse polarity. However, it should work normally for how it should be for voltage and current. And so, since it's already working, I might as well use current first. First one, let's go check the collector current. And the collector current, it does not show. There we go, now it's showing. Okay, so and it's stopping at around 1.5. Stopping at, it's a bit unstable, but stops around 2.4. Maybe it's incomplete, but it's around 2.4 divided by 4. So it's 2.4 over 4 for the collector current. For the base current, shouldn't be too high. Should be high at all, actually. Where's the positive end? This one. And negative end over here. it lights up, and it reads as, is it lower? Oh no, it's too low. 2.5. There we go. It reads at 1.3 over 4, and it's 1.3 over 4. It's not very high at all, even in milliampere terms. And for the emitter, it should be higher than both of those since they're combined. So let's test it out. I hope I'm not running late. There we go. Now, for the emitter, you can just use this end. It's gonna be switch again. And let's go. Positive. And it should yield much higher. Yes, it is. It is 2.3.4. 2.4. Pretty close to the total of all of those. And so let's connect it back together and connect. And check the voltages really quickly. Shouldn't take too long. Should. So for the resistor, we have voltage drop of the resistor is at 0.8. For the top one, 330, and something's missing. Probably one of these things. Oh, it's that one. 0.8. Double check. Yep. For the LED, it has a voltage drop of 7. And it's high. And for the secondary resistor, wait a minute. Oh, it's at 2.5, so it's 1/4 of that, so 7. And 0.8, 1/4 of that, 0.2, so the first one was 0.2 volts, that's very low. And then we have 7, yeah, 7 divided by 4, which is about 1.75. And for this one, the voltage drop of the resistor at the base is at 4, which is 1 volt. And then let's see the saturation current. Excuse me, please light up. Which one of you is having an issue? One of you. For the base, for the collector emitter, we have a voltage drop of, it's almost 4, it's almost 5. Higher. About 5. So it's 1.25, 1.2 volts. Yeah, that sounds about right. And for the base emitter, we have a voltage drop of 2.5. Yes. And we're back. This won't be long, hopefully. So, the final one is the base collector, base emitter, which is at 2.5, divided by 4, less than about 0.6, 0.7. Sounds about right. Onto the base, the collector emitter saturation, and should make up your mind. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit high. Well, that's the voltage drop. And for the entire circuit, well, not entire circuit, for the, this one, not sure. 10 volts, this is a 3 volt, more than 3 volts, part of the circuit. And for the other one, where do I start? Positive, negative. Hey, I said make up your mind. Here, and this one is at 1.5. All of the voltages are correct, and all of the currents should be correct. And all of the resistances I'm not going to measure since this is already on, and everything is all accounted for. So that's all. Thank you for today, and I hope I didn't take too long. It's a bit much to say, to be honest. However, that should be it for the LED drivers. I've shown you everything that you need to know for this particular circuit, actually. That goes the same for the rest of the circuits that you are going to encounter if you ever find yourself needing to find all of those. All of the voltages, the measurements of the currents, and all of the resistances. And that's all for the actual presentation, and thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you for another day. Shoot.